Hello and welcome back to the Everton Football Channel and today's edition of Premier League Preview, and of course it is for Game Week 18. Last week Southampton provided the shock of the week, beating Liverpool 1-0 thanks to a second minute goal through Danny Ings after what was a piece of awful defending from Trent Alexander-Arnold, letting the ball come past him far too easily from a clever free kick from James Ward-Prowse, and Danny Ings did the rest with a lovely finish, chipping it over Alisson. Manchester United, of course, did beat Aston Villa 2-1 to go level on points with Liverpool with a game in hand, thanks to what was an incredible block from Eric Bailly. What a block it was, and that saw Manchester United go level on points with the defending champions with a game in hand, meaning if they beat Burnley this week, they will go top of the Premier League. Will they do it? Let's find out. Let's get into this week's fixtures. First game of the week is, of course, Sheffield United versus Newcastle United. Both teams have been pretty poor in my opinion. Newcastle picking up more points than Sheffield United. However, I don't rate either two sides. I think we've gone over this time and time again. I don't think Sheffield United have a goal for it. I don't think Newcastle are just a good team. I think they win games through moments of individual brilliance from players from the likes of Callum Wilson and Saint Maximin to be particular. However, of course, other players do chip in now and again. And I feel like this game is going to be boring when you don't probably want to watch this. It will be two teams making sure they're very good defensive and then there'll be very few chances. However, shockingly, I do think Sheffield United will win their first game of the season. I think they'll win this game 1-0. Burnley versus Manchester United. Now, as I always do, and of course, I will be doing a match preview for this game. Link to that will be in the description and on my channel, so please do tune into that. That'll be uploaded tomorrow at 12 if you're watching this on the day of release, or if not, it'll be on my channel. It's released on match day. So who do I think is going to win this game? Of course, Manchester United are going to win it. They need a win to go top of the Premier League, and I think they'll get that, and I'm going to go for a 2-0 win. Wolves versus Everton. Both teams come to this game believing they can win it. Both teams come into the game, of course, off the back of a disappointing result. Everton losing to West Ham United 1-0, while Wolves was a part of a 3-all thriller, really. Goal fest, goals galore. However, it was Wolves that really lost out. Brighton would have loved a point going into that game, and they got it. Wolves would have been expecting to take all three, and they dropped one, really. And they'll be disappointed in that, but Wolves will come back stronger. Usually they have a good defensive one. The case in that last one, I think in this one, that'll be a main concern and priority of, to sort that defence out. And I think that he will do that in this game. And it's just about, can Everton beat them? And I don't think Everton can. I think if either team will win this game, it would be Everton. But I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I think Everton's attack is just too good. And I feel like that Wolves will nick one on the break or something like that. But I don't see him being able to beat this Everton side. So, like I say, I'm going for a 1-1 draw. Manchester City versus Brighton. Now, like I mentioned, Brighton was part of a 3-goal thriller last time out against Wolves. And that is not going to put them in any good stead for this Manchester City game. Of course, Man City have got a fantastic defence now. And we saw that in their last fixture against Manchester United in the Carabao Cup semi-final. They were fantastic. They were defensively solid. And that partnership of John Stones and Ruben Diaz is doing amazing stuff for them at the moment. And they're a team that can pick you apart, Manchester City. And Brighton will need to be a lot better than they were against Wolves. Wolves don't have an amazing goal threat, in my opinion, especially compared to Manchester City. And if Wolves are scoring 3 past you, Man City will score a lot of goals past you too. Brighton will need to be better defensively. I think they will be defensively better, but I think Man City's quality in the forward lines, in the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, Raheem Sterling, Riyad Mahrez, will just see him score goals in this game. And I'm going to go for a 3-0 Manchester City win because of that. Aston Villa versus Spurs. Aston Villa come into this game as the surprise of the season, really. They've been fantastic. They've amassed 26 points already this season out of 15 games. Keeping in mind, and what makes this even more impressive is the fact they only amassed 35 out of the whole of last season. That's 9 points more. That's incredible. That is really, really incredible. And if, again, we think back, they could have got relegated if VAR was working against Sheffield United. Of course, they stayed up and they've been fantastic. Ollie Watkins has looked good up top for me. And Jack Grealish has been the star of that Aston Villa team. And they come against a Spurs side that have been very hit and miss for me this season. They've played 16 games, a game more than Aston Villa. They've won 8 of them, they've drawn 5 of them, and they've lost 3 of them. So, it's not amazing form, but it's not bad form. And Mourinho will be looking to improve that. They did just beat Marina in the FA Cup, as we would all expect them to do. Look, they put on a good performance. Vinicius looked good in that game. But, of course, these players aren't going to play in this one. It will be Harry Kane and Heung-min Son. And I think they might struggle in this one. I think this is the type of game we've seen Tottenham somewhat struggling. And I think Villa will fancy their chances like they did against Manchester United. And I think they're going to go for it. And I think this will be a 1-1 draw. And to finish this week off, we have Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. Arsenal come to this game in amazing form. And they just can't stop scoring at the moment. They scored 4 in the last game against West Brom. And the heart of this resurgence from Arsenal has to be the young lads, Emile Smith-Rowe and Bukayo Saka. Both have been fantastic since Arteta moved this Arsenal side into a 4-2-3-1. Smith-Rowe at cam and Saka finding himself out right. And they're leading this team forward. Aubameyang looked okay last time out. Lacazette's looking good up top. And they're kind of just finally clicking into gear again under Arteta. And I think they'll get another win today. And I think they will keep another clean sheet. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Arsenal win. And then my player to watch for this week is going to be the Manchester United Portuguese Magnifico, Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is an amazing player, as everybody knows. And anything that usually comes good from Manchester United, he usually is at the heart of it. So, if we are going to go top of the league and we are going to beat Burnley, he's going to play a part in that. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him get a goal, an assist, maybe both. Maybe he gets 2 goals. I don't know. Bruno Fernandes is such a quality player that he puts up numbers of a striker and he's playing in midfield. He's a fantastic player. I think Manchester United are going to win this game against Burnley. He will be at the heart of it. So like I said, he will be my player to watch. But anyway, if you did enjoy, please do hit that like button below. Subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. Get down in the comments down below what you think about my predictions. Put your predictions down below as well. And what your player to watch is for this week. Again, please do check out my match preview for the Manchester United vs Burnley game. And the watch along, I will be doing that for that game as well. And apart from that, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you next time. Peace.